Hey guys, it's Ryder Rambles here, and today we're going to be watching Bugs Bunny's Piker Peak with Yosemite Sam. It was released in May 1957. To be exact, it was released May 25th, 1957. Now I remember actually watching this cartoon back in the day on Daily Motion. I remember, a couple years ago, probably when I was like 7 or 8. Watching this cartoon on Daily Motion, so I was super glad when I realized that it was on the Bugs Bunny 80th anniversary kind of collection here, because I don't know if it's on any other set. Actually, I don't know if, not that I know of, because I have a bunch of Looney Tunes sets, but I guess I can look into that. I'm gonna look that up actually right now. Let's see here. Nope, it just says it was available on the Bugs Bunny 80th Anniversary Collection, and it's restored in HD, and then it says it was on the Boomerang app, which is no longer a thing now. So, I mean, oh well. At least it is on physical media now, so it's at least able to be watched, especially because Warner Brothers took off all of the Looney Tunes cartoons from HBO Max, which is just horrible. I cannot believe they would do that, especially when the Looney Tunes aren't as popular as they once were, but they still have like a diehard fan base, such as myself, or I know there's several other like film collectors that love Looney Tunes, or people that are like, in their 20s or 30s or 40s, when these old cartoons just actually still be on TV, which they really aren't anymore, besides Boomerang. But I mean, even Boomerang, they're taking them off Boomerang. So I mean, and they haven't been on Cartoon Network, since I was even born, I think, because that was all original programming by then, or at least it is now. And then Cartoon Network got shut down as well. So, oh man, I haven't seen this cartoon in such a long time. Now, this is a cartoon from 57, so it's not quite, you can definitely tell the quality's slipping a little bit, but it's definitely not to the point where it was in the 60s when Dave DeTege, or DeTege, was, making these cartoons, and DePatty Freeling. He made the Looney Tunes cartoons, in the later years, like the 60s, especially when I know what Dave DeTease is from. I'd say like the 60s Roadrunner cartoons. I always loved the cool, interesting backgrounds on those, and it's just crazy how it looks like, not this cartoon, but like the 60s little 7-minute cartoons. They look like TV animation, which I'm sure they were to try to save money, because back in the 60s, that was when Warner Brothers Animation Studio, also known as Termite Terrace, was the, they were really starting to cut the budget for that. That makes me think of Hair Dive and Hair, when he dives into that small little glass of water. I don't know why I got that cartoon on my mind. Maybe I should commentate over that next. Now, I was thinking about doing like 10 of these cartoons tonight, just back to back to back, because I posted the last cartoon and it got blocked immediately. It just uploaded, like I uploaded it in 4K, which took a whole hour, and then just for it to get blocked, that really was a gut punch there. But I disputed it, and it's still in the dispute process. So hopefully it is able to be, put on YouTube. They gave me the option to appeal it, but I don't really trust those appeals, especially because you have to like give them all sorts of information, and I don't know if I want someone from Warner Brothers knowing my exact location, so for some reason the giant boulder reminds me of the Flintstones. Seems like something that would happen on the Flintstones, and actually may have, or maybe because this is just a cartoon from 57, I don't know. That's got to be like okay, that's definitely a Wile E. Coyote gag right there. Even like the mountains and stuff is kind of Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner-ish. Even that is definitely a Roadrunner gag there, or a reference to Roadrunner. Oh, I remember this part.
Shh! You gotta be very quiet. Hold that snow over me. Any little noise will start an avalanche. Avalanche, eh?
Sorry, I'm just watching the cartoon. I remember that was my favorite part back in the day. Oh yeah, I remember this one dog too from the Tom and Jerry Chuck Jones era. I think it was Snowbody Loves Me or something like that. I think that was a cartoon. I think it was from 60 probably. I have to say 65 or 64, something like that. I think this is the same kind of dog here. I'm gonna actually look that up. Or maybe that was the wrong cartoon. Um, Googling it right now. Um, so yep, it is. So it's a different dog. Apparently it's from. Let's see. I'm looking at what cartoon that's from. So it's from the Tom or the A Tom and a Little Snowman from 1966. So it was not from 64. So that was my bad. But it wasn't even directed by Chuck Jones. So hey, somebody from Looney Tunes maybe. But it's already the end of the cartoon. So yeah. Well, I guess that was really quick. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this kind of free episode here, I mean, but you did have to listen to me ramble the whole time. But if you did enjoy this video, um, please leave in the comments below, what cartoons to do. Which, I grabbed this from the Bugs Bunny 80th anniversary collection, in HD quality. So I'm going to watch all 60 cartoons. So I got 58 more to go, and then I'll start taking suggestions. So if it's a Bugs Bunny cartoon you're after, I probably will actually end up commentating over it because I know this 80th anniversary collection has a lot of episodes of Bugs Bunny. I think only 100 and something were made. So yeah, that's a huge majority. 60 of them, are. But anyway, I'm rambling too much. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next commentary.